Hello my beautiful friend and welcome back to another daily video. Today we're gonna talk about something that is incredibly funny to me. It's again about AI, and if you've been a long time watcher you already know what I think about that one. So let's dive in. As always, you will find everything that I'm going to show you in the description box down below. This article by VGC is written by Chris Scullion. Fortnite fans start hunting for AI SLOP after spotting alleged AI-generated artwork. Epic has yet to officially confirm whether any of the game's art was generated by AI. Oh boy, I do love this so much. Oh my god. The chickens come back to roost, if that is the phrase. I don't know. I'm German. I don't know English phrases that much. A group of Fortnite players have started looking for examples of potential AI-generated artwork in the game. Latest update, just a couple of minutes ago. The artist behind the Marty McFly image was falsely being accused of being AI generated, has now posted video evidence of that they created it themselves. The story has been updated to add a link to the video. Okay, that's nice. I don't know what this is about, but we will see in a moment. On the game's Reddit page on Sunday, Reddit user Thready704 posted an image of a piece of artwork found on a wall in the game's latest Chapter 7 map, asking, is this Chapter 7 art AI generated? The image is a poster for the Mile High Retreat, for the Mile High Club. And shows a Yeti lying on a hammock with the caption, "Relax faster, relax higher." However, the Yeti appears to have 4 toes on one foot and 5 toes on the other foot, which has previously been an indicator that artwork was likely generated by an AI tool rather than created by a human. The post has led to numerous other Reddit users traveling Chapter 7 in search of other potential AI-generated art, though neither the Yeti poster or the subsequent other discoveries have been confirmed to be AI-generated yet. So wait, this is it? Let's... It really is 5 and 4. Oh my god, this is so funny. One user suggested that a piece of manga-style Marty McFly gravity art, which is unlockable in the game's Battle Pass, is AI, despite there being no immediate telltale signs other than their claim that it looks eerily similar to a Studio Ghibli-style filter that went viral a few months ago. Okay, that one we already know that it's not. But it's a really sad state that artists have to record themselves painting to prove that something is not AI. That is, I don't know, that just makes me sad, man. I want every asset that I receive through the past to be human created, yes, regardless if it's a throwaway reward. The user wrote, "Shame on the higher-ups that didn't want to commission an artist for something that would have been amazing for their portfolio. Absolutely disgusting." I totally agree here. Another user attempted to defuse the claim, responded, "This is a stretch. Maybe the artist wasn't that into the AI backlash and didn't know his art style was that similar. I doubt the artist raised AI because he's already a famous character with lots of artwork reference, and I didn't know if it's a smart risk to use AI on someone else's IP to be published into the game. In my opinion, judging off of speculation like this is disrespectful when you can't be 100% sure." Also correct. Yes, if you really don't know, I mean, with the Yeti, it's really easy to it's so simple to tell. It's like in One Punch Man season 3 right now, where you just know they used crappy AI to generate the episodes. And I'm only watching it because I just want to know what the story is. I'm so disappointed in season 3 of One Punch Man. The artist behind the Marty McFly graffiti art then posted a video showing the artwork and all the art layers that comprise it, proving that it wasn't AI generated at all and was indeed created by them. Again, great for the artist. The foresight to record what you paint, it's probably not even foresight anymore, it's just being cautious at this point. The search for AI in Fortnite may have been escalated by recent comments made by Epic Games CEO Tim Sweeney. Yes, I already have prepared that one, who posted in a discussion on X that he doesn't think digital game stores need to flag the use of AI during development because it will soon become widespread. The AI tag is relevant. Okay, we're going to read that in a moment. While Steam implemented a requirement in early 2024, yes, Epic has yet to confirm that any of the artwork used for Fortnite Chapter 7 was generated by AI. Okay, yeah, everything that's here in these two paragraphs we're going to see in this one, again by VGC and written by Chris Scullion. I love this so much. Oh my god, I just hope that Tim... I wanted to make a bad middle name for him, but I shouldn't. Tim Sweeney is going to fall on his nose, on his big red clown nose, hopefully, because this is just a crap take from him. Epic's Tim Sweeney says it makes no sense for game stores to flag when AI has been used in development, because this is such a big flag that the CEO of Unreal says this. This just screams that they are already using AI in Fortnite and in their other games. We already have an AI chatbot in the Unreal Engine creator thingy where you can make your own games. I mean, that one is fine. It's basically just a language model. But then again, where does it stop, Tim? AI will be involved in nearly all future production, the Epic CEO says. Yeah, in their own and basically everywhere else that comes from Unreal. Epic Games CEO Tim Sweeney says he doesn't see the point in digital game stores flagging when a game has used AI during development. So at first I did not talk about this topic here because first of all, you saw my earlier videos. These were the topics I wanted to talk more about, and I just really did not care about Tim Sweeney's take on that one because he's still a money-hungry CEO who doesn't care about the video games, despite of what he says. He's not, what was the name of the ex-Microsoft higher-up? I forgot his real name. I just remember his Steam thingy quick. And I just love that man because he's a gamer and you can see it in the games he's playing and that he's really completing it. He also probably refunded Borderlands 4 because the last time I checked, his game time was still at 1.9 hours. And no one can tell me that his PC isn't a beast. The guy has the money. The guy probably still has the connections that he gets the pieces. Yeah, his PC is probably one of the best ones on the planet for regular usage, by the way. So, but yeah. Earlier this month, ex-user Matt Workman posted, Steam and all digital marketplaces need to drop the made with AI label. It doesn't matter anymore. It does. It does a lot. Because whenever a company uses stuff like this, where they just put in a prompt and they don't care about the time they put into the game, I don't care about giving them my money. If they do this, if they take shortcuts, I'm also taking the shortcut and just look for other games like Hollow Knight, like Hades, and I don't know, so many other indie games out there. People who are doing really the, well, the work because of passion and everything, and where you can see the passion. Sweeney found the post on Wednesday and replied to it, saying he agreed with Workman because, in his opinion, AI will be used in so many games in the future that its presence will almost go without saying. Oh boy, I do hope not. Agreed, he wrote. The AI tag is relevant to art exhibitions for authorship disclosure and to digital content licensing marketplaces where buyers need to understand the right situation. It makes no sense for game stores where AI will be involved in nearly all future production. Okay, doesn't he see that this is basically the same argument that he's saying? I'm probably saying it wrong, but AI tag relevant in art exhibits for authorship disclosure. Games are still art. In the last decades, I talked about this one in a couple of streams where developers back then, story writers back then, worked their butts off to make games into an art form. The writing was great. Of course, not for everything, but there were games out there where you really saw that they tried to make a story, where they tried to convey emotion to you, where the whole game was a piece of art. They fought and bled for it. They cried, they sweated, and everything that a body does when you're stressed, when you want to make something passionate and something that you can look at and say, I made this. I'm so proud of this. Yes, of course, there are still people out there who do that. And even devs who worked on Assassin's Creed Shadows as the latest example. They are proud of their work. And you know who can be proud of their work? The engineers, because the engineering of that game is great. The coloration of everything, the color choices are awesome. It's just the rest of the game that suffered. But then again, now he says that games should not need this, but art exhibits do. That's not how it works. Games are still art. Just look at Silksong as another example. Just look at Hades 2. From their, again, the art style, the color choices, everything with that, you can say it's a piece of art because it just is. When another user stated that the customer deserves to know, which we do, Sweeney replied, why stop at AI use? We could have mandatory disclosures for what shampoo brand the developer uses. Customers deserve to know. Lol. This is so disrespectful by him. First of all, let me just take the shampoo thingy. We already know what's in shampoo. Of course, there is not everything on there. Because with some things, it's just, oh yeah, it's this tenside or whatever there is. But whenever something is classified as an allergic reaction substance, it's written on there because it's important. We have that same thing with food. I cannot eat everything. I have stuff that I have to avoid. So I just look at everything that I buy, or I just buy the same things again and again and just check maybe every 2 or 3 months, because sometimes they change the recipe for stuff and I already walked into that trap a couple of times. And yeah, because we have to know. And again, games are not different. It is our right to know what and who made the game. If there is AI in the game, I'm going to be very, very cautious with it. Because if the art is made with AI, if the music is made with AI, I'm not going to touch it. Arc Raiders, now, again, it gave me a teaching moment with AI use for voice actors because, again, as of right now, as far as I know, the voice actors who did their work signed the contract that their voices are still allowed to be used further on because scheduling issues, because it's a live service game. They're going to put in more and more items into the game. And just to come back to record, I don't know, 3 items, 4 items every week, every month, that's just not worth it. At least for me. And there I see the nuance. I'm still a little bit skeptical with that one. I really am. And I'm not playing Arc Raiders anymore. I played a lot of it in the first couple of weeks, in the first 2 weeks, I believe it was. And now just lost me. Not because of the AI things, but because there are many other issues with the game and they have to fix those. But yeah, I want to know what is in my game, because it's our money that we spend on the games. No, let's just move on. I'm the broken record that's just spinning around and saying the same thing again and again. Since early 2024, Steam has required developers to disclose whether generative AI is used in their game when submitting it to Steam. And I love them for it. Yes, Steam has some flaws, Valve has some flaws, and I criticize them when they deserve it, but also credit where credit is due. I do love Steam because I just think they have the best of, well, the gamers in their heart, and this is why I will always support them. As well as disclosing whether generative AI was used, the developer also has to describe exactly how it's used, and I love this. This then appears on the game store in a section called AI-generated content disclosure. For example, the Steam page for Arc Raiders perfect, states, during the development process, we may use procedural and AI-based tools to assist with content creation. In all such cases, the final product reflects the creative expression of our own development team. Creativity, I'm sorry. Players who may not necessarily support the use of generative AI can then use this information to determine whether they still want to buy the game. The Epic Game Store doesn't have such requirements, and based on Sweeney's recent comments, it appears unlikely that it will be implementing them. Again, this is just incredibly funny because the writing was on the wall that Fortnite is going to have AI in there. Especially after Black Ops 7. Oh my god, Black Ops 7. They don't deserve the money that people are giving them. They just don't. So the refunding of the game, people also had 5 hours or so in the game and Steam refunded it, which I absolutely love, which I adore them again for. And oh my god, we have to know, because again, the bigger companies, be it EA, be it Microsoft, be it Epic, or whatever, they are going to use AI. And with the Epic Game Store, we will never know if there is AI in there. At least with Steam, we know. At least they are on our side. As of right now, this might come back and bite me in the bum in a couple of years, but as of right now, they're still on our side. And again, if it's the art that's been generated, if it's the music that it's generated, I'm not going to touch it. As an artist myself with miniature painting, as a musician myself, as someone who's been in music for 33 years, I've done music since I've been 6 years old. And yeah, I'm not going to stand for that. I just don't. There is no discussion about that. Not as of right now. Maybe if one of the musicians that I really like can find a way to bring AI into it, but I don't think so, because they are also passionate musicians. Why should they? When you're in music, when you're in art, you do it for the passion. You do it because you love it. I, right now, am working on my Hellsmiths of Hashut for Warhammer Age of Sigmar. I love them. And it is just something that I know I cannot use AI on this. But just because I was able to find my own color scheme, because I can try some new things, I can limit myself to colors and so on. This is what makes art for me. This is something that gives me the passion to go on, to go further, and to invest my time with it. Yes, even with my health issues right now, even with the loss of my finer motoric skills, I'm looking into techniques that I can still go on with the hobby that I love. It is just as simple as that. Just putting in a prompt and give me a piece of art that's been generated by a computer. No. Oh, I'm not going to stand for that. But yeah, again, I'm the broken record. Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I'm keen to know what you have to say. And while you're here, please remember to do all the things that make the dings. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more video game news every day. And by that I of course mean like and subscribe, and if you want you can share this video with your friends, and please turn off YouTube's restricted mode. Otherwise, have a great day my friend, stay fantastic, stay hydrated, and I will see you tomorrow with the next video. Because there will be no streams up until Friday, because I have appointments now every day from today till Thursday, and I have to take care of them. Oh, I don't know if I can stream on Friday because I have my MRI appointment and I forgot at what time. And there is also another appointment, but I forgot what it was on Friday. But yeah, doesn't matter. Bye, bye, bye.